Friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to deal with bail. Article 21 of the Constitution of India guarantees the protection of life and personal liberty to all persons. It guarantees the fundamental right to live with dignity, which in turn gives the right to ask for bail when arrested by any law enforcement authority. Bail condones the process of procuring the release of an accused charged with several offences by ensuring his future attendance in the court for trial and compelling him to remain within the jurisdiction of the court. For the purpose of bail, offences are classified into bailable and non-bailable. According to Section 2A of CRPC, bailable offence means an offence in which the person can claim bail as a matter of right if accused of committing a bailable offence. A non-bailable offence is an offence which is not bailable. Types of bail. Regular bail. A regular bail is generally granted to a person who has been arrested or is in police custody. A bail application can be filed for regular bail under Section 437 and 439 of CRPC. Interim bail. This is a bail granted for a short period of time and is granted before the hearing for the grant of regular bail or anticipatory bail. Anticipatory bail. An anticipatory bail is granted under Section 438 of CRPC either by Sessions Court or by High Court. An application for grant of anticipatory bail can be filed by the person whose distress that he may be arrested by the police for a non-bailable offence. Section 436. In what cases bail to be taken? When a person other than a person accused of a non-bailable offence is arrested or detained without warrant by the officer in charge of a police station and is brought before the court and is prepared at any time while the custody of such offence or at any stage of proceeding such person to the court give bail, such person shall be released on bail. The court may refuse to grant bail even if the offence is bailable if the person fails to comply with the conditions of the bail bond. In Vaman Narayan v. State of Rajasthan, in this case of a bailable offence, there is no question of discretion for granting bail. The court has the discretion to grant or refuse bail only in case of non-bailable offences. Section 436A. Maximum period for which an under trial prisoner can be detained. It states that when a person has, during the period of investigation, inquiry or trial under CRPC, of the offence under any law undergone detention for a period of not exceeding up one half of the maximum period of imprisonment specified for that offence under the law, he shall be released by the court on his personal bond with or without securities. The court may, after hearing the public prosecutor and for reasons to be recorded in writing, order the detention of such person for a period longer than one half of the said period with or without sureties. No person shall in any case shall be detained during the period of investigation, inquiry or trial for more than a maximum period of imprisonment provided for the said offence under this law. Section 437. When bail may be taken in case of a non-bailable offence. When any person accused or suspected of the commission of any non-bailable offence is arrested or detained without warrant by a police in charge of a police station or by any office or is brought before the court other than the High Court or the Court of Session, he may be released on bail except when such person shall not be released if there appears reasonable ground for believing that he has been guilty of an offence punishable with death or life imprisonment. Such a person shall not be released if the offence is a cognizable offence and he has been previously convicted with an offence punishable with death, imprisonment for life. He had been previously convicted on 2 or more occasions of a cognizable offence punishable with imprisonment for 3 years or more than 7 years. Exceptions may be made for a person under the age of 16 years, women, sick or any other special reason. When released on bail, the same must be recorded in writing. Section 438. Direction for grant of bail to the person apprehending arrest. When any person has a reason to believe that he has been arrested on an accusation of having committed a non-bailable offence, he may apply to the High Court or the Court of Session, and if the court feels fit, direct that in event of such arrest, he shall be released on bail. The High Court or the Court of Session can impose certain conditions while granting anticipatory bail. It lays down that if such person is arrested without warrant by the police officer and on such accusation and he is having the anticipatory bail at the time of arrest, he shall be released on bail. Section 439. Special power of High Court or the Court of Session regarding bail. A High Court or Court of Session may direct that any person accused of an offence and in custody be released on bail, and if the offence of the nature mentioned under Section 437 subclause 3 may be imposed such condition that he feels necessary. Any condition imposed by the magistrate when releasing on bail be set aside or modified. A High Court or Court of Session may direct that any person who has been released on bail under this chapter be arrested and commit him to custody. In Raskilal versus Kishore Kunchan, the Supreme Court held that as soon as it appears that the accused person is prepared to give bail, the police officer or the court before him he offered to give bail is bound to release him on such terms as such terms are the bail may appear. Union of India versus Nirala Yadav, the Supreme Court held that the magistrate should decide for the application for statutory bail on the same day when it is filed.